Have you ever wondered what consciousness really is? What makes us aware, sentient beings? Imagine, if you will, that your brain is like a grand movie theater, the kind where the velvet curtains pull back to reveal a vast white screen. This screen, in our analogy, is the stage where the magic of consciousness unfolds. It's the platform upon which our experiences, thoughts, and emotions are projected. The images we observe, the sounds we hear, the scents we smell, the emotions we feel, all these are like individual movie scenes playing on the screen of our brain. Now think about your typical day. From the moment you wake up to the moment you fall asleep, your consciousness is in action. It is there when you feel the warmth of the morning sun, taste the bitterness of your coffee, or when you catch a whiff of fresh bread from the bakery down the street. It's also there when you experience joy, sadness, excitement, or fear. It's always present, always on, like an unending movie playing in the theater of your mind. Yet despite its constant presence in our lives, consciousness remains a mystery. It's one of the most profound and largely unexplored areas of science. We're not entirely sure how it works, where it comes from, or even why it exists. It's a complex, intricate phenomenon that has puzzled philosophers, neuroscientists, and thinkers for centuries. And despite the leaps and bounds made in technology and research, we're still only scratching the surface of understanding it. In essence, consciousness is the riddle within us that we are perpetually trying to solve. It's the puzzle piece that makes us who we are, the thread that weaves together our individual realities, and the lens through which we perceive the world around us. It's something so familiar yet so enigmatic that it continues to captivate our curiosity and ignite our imagination. So, consciousness, in essence, is the movie of our life that we are constantly experiencing. Fascinating, isn't it? Now that we have a basic understanding of what consciousness is, how do scientists attempt to explain it? Well, there are several scientific models that endeavor to unravel the enigma of consciousness. Today, let's delve into two of the most popular ones: the integrated information theory and the global workspace theory. Imagine you're attending a grand symphony orchestra. Each musician plays a unique instrument, contributing their own individual notes. Yet, when combined, these notes create a harmonious symphony. This, in essence, is the idea behind the integrated information theory of consciousness. It posits that consciousness arises from the interconnectedness and integration of information across different parts of the brain. Just like the orchestra, each part of the brain contributes its unique input, and together, they create the symphony of our conscious experience. Now let's switch the venue to a bustling theater. In the midst of the action, a spotlight focuses on a specific performer, highlighting their role while the rest of the stage remains in relative obscurity. This is akin to the global workspace theory. It suggests that our consciousness operates like this spotlight, focusing on specific bits of information at a given time. While the rest of the brain's processing occurs backstage, out of the spotlight, the information that we're consciously aware of is what's illuminated in the spotlight of our mental theater. These models, while different, both attempt to explain the same phenomenon: consciousness. They give us a framework to understand how our brains might create the rich tapestry of thoughts, feelings, and perceptions that make up our conscious experience. But it's crucial to remember that these are just models. They offer potential explanations, but they don't provide definitive answers. The mystery of consciousness is far from solved, and scientists continue to explore and refine these theories as we speak. Just like an orchestra creates a beautiful symphony, or a spotlight focuses on a specific part of a stage, our consciousness integrates or highlights information. In this grand performance of life, consciousness is our personal director, shaping and guiding our experiences. Despite these theories, many questions about consciousness remain unanswered, don't they? The field of consciousness research is like a deep ocean, teeming with mysteries waiting to be discovered. One of the most significant challenges that scientists face is what's known as the hard problem of consciousness. This problem asks us to explain why and how consciousness arises from physical processes. It's a question that has puzzled thinkers and researchers for centuries, and it continues to do so today. Let's use an analogy to better understand this conundrum. Picture a rainbow, a beautiful spectrum of colors arching across the sky after a rain shower. We understand the physical processes that create this natural wonder: sunlight refracting through droplets of water. But can we explain why we experience its beauty? Why does seeing a rainbow evoke a sense of awe and wonder within us? Just as we struggle to answer this, scientists grapple with explaining why the physical processes in our brain give rise to subjective experiences. Throughout this video, we've delved into the intriguing world of consciousness, pondering its mysteries, and exploring various models that attempt to explain it. We've examined how consciousness might be a byproduct of complex computations within the brain, and we've also considered the possibility that it could be a fundamental aspect of the universe, much like space and time. However, despite our best attempts, the nature of consciousness still largely eludes us. The hard problem of consciousness remains a towering challenge. We understand the physical workings of the brain, but the leap from these processes to our rich inner life of emotions, thoughts, and experiences is a gap we've yet to bridge. While we may not have all the answers yet, the quest to understand consciousness continues to be one of the most intriguing journeys in science. After all, it's the exploration of what makes us, us.